Hey guys, welcome back to Tap That. Today we're going to be reviewing Black Butte by Deschutes. And as always, we're going to be using the TLC method. We got special guest Evan, super excited about that. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Let's see what's on tap.
Alcohol. I gotta have a little talk with you. I wanna treat you just like you treated me.
All right, so let's get started with Black Butte. Now, this is the one where we were sure it was the first one, but it wasn't.
It wasn't, yeah.
So kind of like the last one, I don't really remember this one too well, so I'm actually kind of excited to try it a little bit.
I do remember this one only because
The coffee.
I guessed it right, but I thought it was an AF flavor, so I guessed it wrong in the end. I'm gonna be honest with everybody now before I even sip this. I do not usually like porters.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
and
No,
I
we
would-
have that in common.
Yeah, and I would pronounce it black butt.
Black butt. Which
Black
is
butt.
fine.
Tap
I'll
that.
drink a black butt.
Black butt.
I actually spilled it again.
Yeah, let's preface the show with Evan has already spilt these drinks. All right, Evan dropped the beer again. We cleaned up and everything. This is the second time you've dropped the beer because
Yeah, man. You're almost to like chuggability.
I've actually...
Yeah.
That's how much you've dropped.
yeah,
getting
you've
there.
drank about this much and you've dropped about this much,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
It's all good.
Me and Storm have been doing this for a few episodes. We're a little more accustomed to it. Evan definitely isn't a drinker, as I'm sure.
And the table got in the way,
Yeah.
so there's a
Yeah.
bar right here.
I'm not going to lie. I love the smell of this thing.
It
Oh, I do
smells
like it.
It smells like chocolate or coffee or something.
Yeah, it's coffee for me.
I like it. I
like
love coffee.
I wouldn't say it's a sweet note, but there is that
It's a porter. And
I
these,
don't know, maybe-
these
This
porters,
This definitely is the best smelling beer to me because
Oh, not me.
as much as I like fruity taste, I love the smell of coffee. And
I do love the smell of
like
coffee. I set my coffee bot to auto, wake up in the morning. It's just part of that waking up, you know? Maybe that's what I'm sensing.
I drink at least a cup of coffee every single day, and I used to hate coffee, but now I love it and I drink it every day.
It's definitely an acquired taste. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And I think the
Like beer.
difference, but like beer, but I think the difference between us is you're definitely a coffee drinker. I think Storm does drink coffee.
Yeah.
Where
You don't drink coffee.
Not
I
really,
drink coffee
man.
on squad nights. Like when we
Nah,
play video games staying up late, I drink coffee while they're drinking beer. I
Yeah.
love coffee.
Not really. Like, I'm not like against coffee. Like, I like it. It's fine. But like, I don't drink it. I don't drink it every morning. I'd probably drink coffee if we were gonna like break it apart, maybe once or twice a month.
I have coffee behind that camera right now.
I know you
Like
do.
I am ready to drink coffee after I'm done with this.
He
because
brought
I-
coffee to the shoot, and so everybody knows it's like 1:30 in the afternoon right now.
Yeah,
Like,
and we're on the. It's 2:30.
oh, it's 2:30 in the afternoon right
2:30.
now.
Drinking coffee.
He is ready to drink some coffee.
Do you feel like if you didn't drink coffee, you just pass out?
So I actually think I'm addicted to caffeine. I get a headache halfway.
I think
through.
it is addicting, and I
It's
think
absolutely
that's the
addicting.
problem.
That's the biggest, addictive drug in ever.
Ever.
Like halfway through the day, if I didn't have my coffee or at least a soda halfway through the day, I feel it. Like I can feel it in my head. I get a headache, and I either have to have caffeine or I take a Tylenol.
While we're sitting
But-
down drinking this porter, when I go to a steakhouse, I want like a citrus beer, like a land shark, or if I'm eating a steak, I should probably add that part.
There's a
I
habit
get
to
that.
it.
Yeah, the habit.
There's a habit. It's not
If
that
we're
it's-
walking in the door, I already think like, oh, I'm ordering a citrus beer.
Yeah, there's not an addiction. So I don't personally have to mow my lawn because I live in an apartment where my landlord does it. But my mother, I go over and mow her lawn sometimes.
Yeah.
If I have the intention of going to mow my mother's lawn, I'm bringing beer. Like, mowing a lawn and drinking a beer to me is such a habit that it's an addiction. You know, like, I
get it.
need to do it.
So you just break the habit. You just stop mowing your lawn.
Sure, but I think it's harder sometimes than people. Like, it's hard to just break the habit.
Right,
you know?
because then her grass grows about knee high. She gets ticks, all that.
I want you to make what's happy, but I also want to film these until we're
Yeah.
90. And I don't think in your habit you're going to live till 90.
Absolutely. Understood.
So,
Tapping into that.
Tap
you
to
guys should-
film until 90.
Yeah. Stop
I
smoking.
don't know how. Both of my parents are smokers. I have no clue how I don't smoke.
Good.
But hey,
Listen,
I'm
I'll
aware
tap
of
that to you, not you, Storm. Not you.
No, I'll keep it over here. In fact, I'm gonna move on to the label. I already talked about the taste.
Yeah.
Well, I
Let's,
talked about this. It's coffee. Kind of tastes like coffee.
Yeah, it's a darker taste.
But go ahead with your label.
I'm enjoying it way better than the last one.
Yeah. The last
The
one,
hand up.
this one fits the title. It fits the imagery is more so of a, what is that?
It's like a fire watch. It's a fire
Yeah, like a
watch.
watchtower of some sort.
I don't get it. I'm gonna say I don't get it.
Yeah,
But
because
like a firefighter always drinks coffee. They gotta be alert.
Here's what I'm gonna explain it, and I'm with that.
Yeah.
Like, this is a fire watch when like they're in a forest. These stations are set up so they can look for like fires in the forest. This dude needs a lot of coffee. I don't think he needs this porter because that would probably make him sleepy.
Yeah.
But he needs some coffee.
I'm sleepy.
This is
know.
definitely like a relaxing flavor to me. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, at 5.5%, it's not a bad porter at all. I don't know. I'm not that experienced in porters, but maybe it's low, maybe it's high. This is a great porter. When I imagine a porter, I think of like a deep, like drinking coffee or I don't know. We'll get into it. But for a porter, I think this is great.
I wouldn't think this is great. I think it's fine.
But you've already considered yourself not a porter fan. How about you, Evan? Have you ever had a porter?
So, to be honest, I'm not sure. So,
I don't think so.
I'm going off of just this case. I'm going to say this is probably, and this is solely because I like the taste of coffee and I like the taste of chocolate.
Are you gonna say this is your favorite
No,
one?
it's not my favorite.
Okay.
Defensive
I
a
think
little bit.
Neon Daydream is definitely my favorite because it was just so smooth and light and
Yeah.
citrusy.
Drinky.
That was probably my favorite. I'm gonna say this is probably near second, maybe third. It's not. It's definitely. I think we all know what last is.
I mean, you're putting it down, except for the fact that you spelled half of it.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys gotta let me catch. I'm sorry.
If I didn't spill half of it, I probably
Because
would have drank this whole thing.
didn't spill any of mine.
Right,
'Cause
your
I'm-
beer was on.
Okay, to be fair,
It's
Storm
fine.
didn't spill any of his.
He
I
started
spilled
spilling-
some of it.
He spilled some storms too.
Yeah,
But
trust me, I wanted it. I just didn't get it.
Here's my inherent problem with porters. This flavor's fine to me, but this flavor's fine to me in the morning. In the like, hey, I want to drink and have this like coffee flavor to me. Where like, that's not when I drink beer. That's not. I don't want to wake up and drink this because then I
that might
will.
be Evan's thing.
Yeah, like, maybe Evan needs to go to work hammered. I don't know how miserable your job
I'm
is.
gonna
I
say
don't know.
Do you think it's frowned upon to say, like, oh, I'm gonna wake up and have a porter? And
I guess that's a
everybody-
good point. See, to me, I could drink coffee almost
At
any
night.
time of the day.
I
I could
was
drink
getting there.
coffee any time of the day, so this flavor doesn't bother me.
I was
I know.
getting there.
Yeah, I know
This
in
flavor
Europe-
doesn't bother me one bit as an avid coffee drinker. It doesn't bother me one bit. But if someone that only drinks coffee in
Yeah.
the morning and only uses it for like that little caffeine boost in the morning,
Exactly.
I get why they might not like this.
and
It's like a
that's where
normal-
I'm at with that, where it's a point where like I do kind of drink coffee sometimes, but it's definitely a morning beverage.
Yeah.
Where this is coffee is a cozy beverage. It goes with cocoa.
Coffee
and
is
stuff.
so cozy.
It's a cozy beverage.
It goes-
Where like I don't know if I'm gonna drink this to feel cozy.
yeah.
You know.
Well, I know it's very. I don't know specifically.
Specific. Yes.
Yeah. So in Europe, they drink like coffee after dessert, things
Yep.
like that.
It's much
I don't
more
know if
coffee.
that's
A lot of
more
espresso.
popular in a porter or espresso. Yeah, something with a coffee flavor to it, coffee tone. I don't know if this is more common over there. For me, I'm exactly the same. I'm
We
not
haven't
going to be
went into
drinking
it.
coffee at whatever time of day. It's usually in the morning. I'm not going to start with a porter.
I'm not gonna start with porter.
So we haven't went over the label yet. Like soft,
Oh, we kind of did.
soft
did.
breeze, sturdy roots.
Oh, the wording.
yeah, the
Evan,
wording.
you wanna
Okay,
read
I
it?
guess-
Go
yeah,
ahead.
okay. So we got soft breeze, sturdy roots, surprising balance, savor a smooth and unexpectedly complex porter that stood the test of time. So
I could see that with a watchtower.
yeah,
Definitely
like
could.
it. I think the imagery and the name fits the beer well.
Sure. Less the imagery, but more like the color palette of the imagery,
Yeah.
where it's very mute. It's very coffee.
Yeah, like the watchtower thing, like that means nothing to me. Honestly, I
And
get the correlation.
I get the
between it.
correlation, but I think it's more we don't have any like history where we.
I'm not a firefighter, so
Exactly.
I don't know what it's like to be a
I've never
firefighter.
even been in a
But-
watchtower to tell you the truth. Like never in my life.
I feel like I've watched, but I've never been a watchman. You know, like
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. I just
Terrible joke, right,
but the
but-
color palette, I mean, it's like a brown, it's like a like a
Yeah, I'm with it.
sunset-y kind of like,
No hate
It's,
on this label. I think this label's fine.
I think this
It's
fits
fine.
the type of beverage perfectly.
it's not as exaggerated as the other one where we
Sure.
hated it.
Yeah.
I think this needs to be non-exaggerated, where it is like the Watchtower, the Fire Watch, is like if, and I know we just said we're not going to drink this at night, but say we are as a 3, we're going to drink this beer and a camping trip. I would drink this late at night if it was
Absolutely.
like us beside a fire,
on a vacation.
on a
good point,
vacation,
yeah.
just kind of getting tucked in. Like I'm good.
This
with
is a cozy
like it's
cozy
cozy,
drink,
you know.
yeah.
Like I'm okay with that. And maybe I would have changed the label a little bit because I feel like this Firewatch is more like alert, like oh
Yeah.
no fire, where like campfire is more.
I
like,
think a campfire
but
would
we
set
gave-
this perfect.
perfectly,
Yeah.
but it's not bad. I get the imagery they're going for there.
The color palette's perfect.
Color
It's
palette's
just-
perfect.
It's just the Watchtower imagery isn't quite.
So as your first, your first porter, how are you rating this?
My first porter
Yeah, on this show.
on this show.
Yeah, because we already discussed we're not porter people.
Well, I don't think I can
Porter
rate it yet
people,
because I
that's
don't
pretty
think
good.
we've chugged it yet, and I think you're avoiding that, Storm.
No, I'm not. I think this is going to be a good
All right, chuggability. Let's see it.
It's good. It's real smooth. It's like a cup of coffee.
It ain't too bad.
Yeah,
mean,
but I
yes.
don't want to chug a cup of coffee.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I wouldn't chug
If
this.
you're late, if you're running late, yeah.
It's
still wouldn't
not,
chug
but
it.
I mean, like, if all you have was porters left, fine, but it's a no on chuggability for me.
Yes.
But if all you have was this is not that bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like I wouldn't chug it, but that's because I probably wouldn't chug anything. So like I don't think it's like impossible to chug it, but I would say like
it's fine. It's
Yeah.
smooth enough.
I would say in the setting that you'd be wanting to drink this, you wouldn't want to chug
You wouldn't
anything
want it.
anyway.
I'm with
yeah,
that.
Yeah, like when you're drinking this, you wouldn't want to chug something. You would want to just chill out and drink it.
Which would explain this
but
beer
it's not unchuggable.
isn't meant to chug. Like porters, IPAs, stouts, they're not meant to chug, and this isn't what it was going for. But it's got a marked fare for the rest of them, and the rest of them have been rated on chuggability, and it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But I said yes. It was a yes or no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, all right.
I'm
think you
gonna
can
give
chug
it, and if you're into chugging beers at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night, go for it.
Go for it.
I think you can do it.
I think that's.
I
why you
wouldn't
chug beers.
recommend it, but
Who-
I would say
Who doesn't chug beers at night at 10 o'clock at night? Like, if you're an alcoholic,
I don't.
chug this earlier.
Right.
I don't, but
but do we want to bring that up?
Yeah.
But it's good.
Go ahead.
I think I'm the only one who hasn't given the review first. I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would, and
It wasn't hand up.
I have been very avid that I do not like porters. But this one wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible. For
It wasn't
first time.
terrible. I'm not a coffee drinker, and there's definitely that coffee undertone to it. I do like the label. I like that it's the color palette. I even understand the Firewatch. It's fine. For me, it's like a 5.9, and that's a pretty good. And I'm
For a
I'm happy
porter.
with that.
when I give a 5, that is right in the middle. It's better than the middle, but it's fine. It's fine to me. I wouldn't go back for it. Definitely wouldn't go back for it. But it's fine.
Okay. I mean, so I'm gonna be a little bit different because the only time I'm not an avid drinker at all.
Yeah.
Like I don't drink really much at all. But if I would drink, 9 times out of 10 it would probably be around like a campfire or like
right.
just chilling out. So
There you
I'm
go.
gonna give this a pretty decent score.
Do it.
I'm gonna say 6.8
Oh, that's
or so
okay.
because when I drink, it's usually like to just chill out, mellow out,
Sure.
and I like the taste of it. So it's definitely not the best one of this case, but I'm gonna give it a solid 6.8.
There you go. 6.8. Like I said, I'm glad Evan's a guest because I'm right there with him. I'm following them. I'm trailing them. A little ahead of them, maybe a little behind. On this one, I'm a little behind. I'm going 6.5. Label's good. Yeah, it's
solid.
pretty good. Porter. I'm not going out to look for a porter, but if I came across this one and this was maybe my first porter, or I grabbed it off a shelf and I wanted to see how it was, it's pretty good. I like it.
All right.
6.5.
6.5. I think that's pretty good. I think the 5.5 alcohol content is pretty good.
It's like right in the right.
Right in them.
Yeah.
Right in the sweet
Yeah.
spot. And as always, thank you for joining us on Tap That. And please don't forget to tap that subscribe button. See you next time.
Alcohol. I gotta have a little talk with you.